Hello, my brothers. This is from Hell. This is Satanic from Hell. Welcome back to the episode of my Skyrim, modded Skyrim. Let's play, stream play, succubus roleplay, mod play, fuck you play, whatever play. Give me a few seconds. I just need to check something out on. I need to check something out on Discord, Reddit, and Pixiv. So just give me a few. Give me a few. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait a minute, guys. Shit. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, that was Discord. Let me check on Reddit. Okay, that's Reddit, and let me just check on Pixiv. Awesome. Okay. Right, let's continue. Sorry about that. Alright, it's currently 15:44. Well, that means 3 p.m. 44 minutes, and we're gonna be streaming until 5:30 p.m. So until then, I hope I will get archery up to 100 already. If not, well, fuck me. Oh well. So I haven't been playing Brotherhood on the Switch for a while now. Probably a week off already. Simply because Like, I'm trying to buy all of the Assassin's Creed games on the Nintendo Switch and, like, do them all from start to finish, 100% full, do all activities, everything. Fully maxed. And in Brotherhood, I ran into the problem. The only thing that I'm, like, the DNA sequence is 100%, which is, yeah. But there's still one thing that I need to unlock, which is to get at least a bronze medal in all virtual training. But obviously, if you're a true completionist, you would do fucking gold medal and everything. So I'm stuck at doing gold. I thought that the races is going to be the difficult thing, but I actually finished the races all gold, and now I'm stuck on these stealth assassination missions. There's actually a lot of fucking annoying ones there. But yeah, I need to do the virtual thing in so I can finish Brotherhood and move on to Revelations. I really want to move on to Revelations, but I just can't because, you know, yeah. I can't move to Revelations because I haven't finished Brotherhood technically, sort of. Let's talk about something completely random. I used to fucking love, like, blowjob porn videos, but, like, I became, like, so desensitized by it that, like, the only thing that I like now is just, like, fuck that bitch in the fucking cunt and, like, let her moan as loud as she can. That's what I'm into now. Like, I'm no longer a fan of blowjobs, so to speak. It gets you hard, but it won't make me, you know, jerk. I think it's because, like, I'm literally trying to make myself come as fast as I can instead of, like, making it last, but nah, fuck it. I don't understand why I'm killing him in one shot. It used to take 2 shots, maybe because my bow skill leveled up? Interesting. That could be. Okay, Google. The not so great debate on YouTube. The not so great debate.
Well, I originally was like, maybe I should call this the Great Debate, but then I was like, no, it's not gonna be all that great. Man, there's gonna be 2 streams on my channel today.
Are we debating your video, or are we debating his videos?
I guess both. I mean...
Okay, I wanna just debate your video, because yours is the one that I actually broke down, and actually took notes.
Actually, fucking... He's black, 100%, and he likes The Last Jedi, fuck off.
Oh, okay, so... Oh, just making sure. Short and concise, somewhat. Do have to go to work today.
What?
I said I have to go to work today.
Okay.
I was saying not to be forever.
Okay. So, we're just assuming you watched everything and at least retained some of what we said in our respective videos. So...
Yeah, I watched the movie, and then I watched your video, listened to me in the video, more or less, too bad.
Okay. So, since you're the one with the point of contention here, I'll let you just start off with whatever subject you want to.
I'll follow my notes here. So one of the first things that I had a problem with in your video is you saying that the only 3 good performances in this film were Kirkus and Mark Hamill.
You broke up a little bit there. You said Mark Hamill and who else?
Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Andy Serkis, right? Those were the only 3 good performances that you thought. Those are the only 3 actors you thought gave a good performance in this film.
I mean, they're the only ones that stood out. The only one that
those are your exact words, though.
Okay. I mean, the only one I really particularly hated, well, no, only 2 I really particularly hated were Ray and Rose. Everyone else was just kind of meh. Didn't really care.
So Ray gave a bad, Rose gave a bad. Also Finn. And Poe.
I specifically said the only 2 I outright hated were Ray and Rose. I don't know why you decided to add Finn and Poe there.
They were mediocre to you, or they weren't significant enough for you to give them any kind of praise?
They just weren't significant. I didn't really have a problem with them. They just didn't stand out at any degree.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start from the opening of the film, and I guess just why I think that it's good to me, I guess, and that's probably the best way you can just argue against that. Do what you want, and we can just go from there.
Okay, go ahead.
Awesome. Alright, so we have General Hux coming up on the Rebel base. Obviously, the first part of his video was talking about how you could have just destroyed them right off the bat.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
Yes, we can both hear you.
Okay, so that was one of the contentions he had. Why didn't he just destroy them right off the bat when he arrived at the Rebel base?
Yeah. Go on.
Fuck, stop playing. Oh, arrogance is gonna be a big thing in this film, and it's just gonna keep coming back. And I just want to let you know that.
Mahler, you want to address that? Because I'm sure you have a lot to say about the arrogance thing.
Why do you say that?
No, I want to see what Mahler has to say, because I kind of know what he's got to say, but, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a cop-out to me if you ever argue that a move by a character was made because they're stupid, arrogant, rushed, or whatever, when the film hasn't really established it at all.
God, why does this film keep playing? Fuck. Okay.
Why do you have the film on?
Just going through the scenes so that I can...
I thought you said you had notes.
I have notes, but I'm also going through the scenes so I can have visuals too.
Okay.
Okay, you just go ahead with what you were saying.
So, when you have, say for example, Kylo rushes at a bunch of people to try and kill him instead of thinking, maybe a good example actually is in the prequels, Anakin runs at Count Dooku when Obi-Wan's like, don't do that.
Hang on. We need to establish that we're gonna talk about this film? Is this just to prove your point about arrogance, or are you gonna kind of go into?
Well, he can use examples about. I mean, if he needs to pull an example from another film to prove his point, that's fine. We're still
Also, I'm
talking
making my
about
points as quick as I can, but interruptions aren't cool.
Sorry.
So, Attack of the Clones, he runs at Dooku, Obi-Wan is like, what are you doing, don't do that, and he gets fucked up. So that would be arrogance. If someone argued to me, that was a stupid decision, it's almost a plot hole, I'd be like, no, that's arrogance. Hux shooting a target that is stative, and they can easily find out is empty, instead of the massively important target, the Radus, which is the last large cruiser that belongs to the Rebels.
Where are we now? I thought we were... Oh, you skipped that. Go ahead.
The beginning scene of...
Yeah, we'll talk about some of the other stuff, but go ahead. Go.
Okay. Are we talking about the fact that Hux decides to shoot the base on a planet instead of the Radus? Is that...
No. He, when he first arrived at the planet, he didn't just destroy it outright.
The planet?
The rebel base, whatever.
I mean, that's kind of what he
That's not...
did, but...
I was gonna say, isn't that what he did?
He did it later on. He didn't do it until they escaped.
Okay.
They were all...
Okay, sure,
What I'm saying in his argument was that why didn't he just do it right off the bat? And I'm saying it's because of his arrogance.
I mean, he kind of did shoot at them right off the bat.
So he shot them basically. I don't have a problem with that. He takes, what, like 2 minutes extra to finally shoot them? My problem is less with that, it's more with the fact that he chose a retarded target instead of the Radus.
Hold on.
Did you actually hear that, or...
The Radus is the rebel ship, right? The one that they
Yeah.
escaped, right? Instead, he shot which ship?
He said he shot the base.
He shot the empty base, yeah. But that was before, okay. I'm a bit discombobulated of where we are in the beginning scene now.
Like,
I'm talking
the first 5 seconds...
Sorry.
Wasn't that scene... I'm at the scene now, and they barely escaped, is what I'm saying. So it's not like he even took that much time Poe was doing to distract him to shoot at the base. Because they got out in the nick of time.
Okay.
That's
And
not what we're talking about, though.
why do you keep going back to the fucking base thing?
I was gonna say, did you make a point about that? Because I didn't in my videos.
I don't even remember ever talking about that. I think
The fact that he gets stalled by Poe, that's relatively okay with me. I'm not gonna have a problem with that usually. It's more the fact that they shoot the base instead of the Radus.
I think I skipped over the base part and just went right to the space battle in my video.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because, I mean, it was such a short part of the movie, I was like, okay, whatever. Let's just go to the part where actually this shit happens.
Yeah, because the obvious problem is if he had shot the Radus first, the film would have been over, but he didn't, because reasons.
Okay, I think he has to have his big villain speech in this. And that was kind of reinforced later on when the bombers were starting to attack the dreadnoughts. He fucking... what's the name of the guy that's right below General Hux, the older gentleman? What's his rank?
Who?
I don't know. I don't know
The
why
one-
we...
The one that...
Going on point.
I mean,
Very, very simply, why did he shoot the base instead of the Radus? That's just a question.
I thought the Raditz was just escaping. I thought
it's-
he just shot at them before they escaped.
No. I haven't seen the film in a while now, but I know for a fact that the 2 targets are there and they shoot the base first, and then they realign to shoot the ship, but the ship just escapes before they can do it, so why didn't they shoot it first?
Hang on, I'm looking at it right now.
oh my god.
No, you said you haven't seen the film in the...
Yeah.
You gotta look at it.
But I know that happened. It's one of the major points of my video.
Now, I'm kind of confused as to why you need to have the movie open. I mean, I would think that if you're going to try and debate us on this topic, you'd actually have, like, any basic knowledge of the movie without having to watch it while we're talking about it.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of coalescing my notes, and they're just vastly made. Anyway, why did he shoot at the rebel? Why did he shoot at the fucking? Okay. I think in the film, I think you haven't seen it in a while, and that he barely escaped the planet just before he blew up. The rebels did, that were still there on the base.
No, there's only one transport that escapes just before he shoots it, and it has Leia's daughter, well, real-life daughter, sorry, and a handful of other rebels, while the Radus is stuffed full of rebels, or resistance members, I suppose.
So was he not firing at that ship that was still at the rebel base?
No, he fired at the base, and he hoped to, I assume, kill some people, but the fact is it makes no sense as a tactical choice, as opposed to the Radus, since the Radus can actually escape.
Why doesn't that make sense as a tactical choice not to destroy the enemy's base?
Because it's fucking empty.
Okay, the base cannot move, and it is empty. The Radus is an active ship. It is the last great resource of the Resistance.
And carrying their leader on it.
Every leader. Akbar is still alive at that point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Akbar.
But they were still, were they still detecting life signs on the planet?
It doesn't matter, because any life scanner would tell you the Radus is stuffed filled with life forms versus the base. And the base cannot move. So you can shoot it after it takes 5 seconds to reload.
The base did have rebels on it. It had rebels were on
Absolutely.
On the base.
Yes.
So why does that not make tactical sense to shoot it and destroy it?
Because the base cannot move.
Okay, but let's put it this way. You need to prioritize your targets. So if there is a ship with the two of the biggest rebel leaders on it, being Leia and Akbar, which do you shoot first? The stationary base that's not going to move anywhere, or the ship that has the two leaders of the entire Resistance on it?
But the ship was moving. I thought the ship was already moving.
Yes, it's moving. That's why. No, it wasn't moving into hyperspace.
Wait, so why not? Okay, so they can shoot into a target that for sure has rebel bases on, for sure has rebels on it, and they're gonna kill them because it can't move. It's a base. And another target that's going into hyperspace.
They weren't going into hyperspace.
Hang on.
They weren't going into hyperspace yet.
You're arguing that they might miss the Radus, and that's why they wouldn't go for it.
I guess that's possible. That's a possibility. But I'm saying it doesn't.
What was that?
Shooting the base is not. It's not. What you say? It's tactical. You came there to destroy the base. They can't use the base anymore. You definitely want to make sure that they don't go back to it. I mean, they do go. They go to an old rebel base in this movie that could have been destroyed.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Well, that's just me trying to reinforce it, but if you don't want to take that for what it is, it's whatever. But
because that has nothing to do with this scene.
I'm saying if they destroy the base, why is that not a tactical decision? The base is destroyed.
What are you...
can't go back to it.
What do you not understand?
That's a straw man. I didn't say they shouldn't destroy the base. I'm saying they shouldn't destroy the base instead of the Radix.
Okay, it was more important to destroy the Radix. I'm arguing that the Radix was a moving target. It was probably already charging into hyperspace. It was probably already charging into hyperspace.
No, it fucking was. Okay, they didn't charge into hyperspace until after the Star Destroyer was destroyed. So there was plenty of fucking time to shoot it.
Not only that, but again, not seen the movie in a month, and I can even quote you that the reason they don't leave as the Radis is because they haven't collected all the people from the base yet, and that's why he should have shot the Radis, because it wasn't even moving. Poe wasn't with the base, the Radis, so they would have had to leave without him. That is a stative, massively important target, and it's not even the base. So it's just an easy shot. And why would they aim at it if they
But
weren't
at the end of the day, they're not going to. At the end of the day, he knows what's his name? I think his name already. Hux knows they can't get away at the end of the day, right? They can't.
The base?
Am I wrong? They can't get
Are
away.
you telling me the reason they didn't shoot the Radis immediately is because, fuck it, it doesn't matter, they won't get away anyway?
It's a possibility.
What is more easier to hunt down, a planet or a ship?
I'm saying he's in. Okay, I'll go back to my arrogance thing. He's arrogant. He knows that they can't get away. Oh no, I'm gonna use this because
You're a fucking faggot, that's why, black fucking fag.
To make up an argument that isn't fucking retarded.
I can counter that one anyway. Hux
That
says,
a
why
character
can't
is
you?
arrogant. That I think the character is arrogant, and the film reinforces his arrogance is a stupid argument.
Yes.
Let me counter
How?
that argument anyway. It doesn't matter. It's a bad argument, but I can counter it. Another person made this argument in a video, and I countered it in my own videos. So why is it that Hux says, why can't we destroy this tiny ship? And then his subordinate says, well, sir, they're smaller and lighter than us, which means they can outrun us. And he says, okay, then, it's only a matter of time. He's frustrated that they can't kill them immediately. The arrogant argument does not apply to Hux.
Did you not see him get bitch slapped to the floor by his supreme?
That was after the fucking fact. That was after the battle.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What does that have to do with anything? I am telling you that he wants to kill them as fast as possible. You're telling me that he doesn't mind chasing them
I'm
because
talking
he's
about
arrogant.
after they came out of hyperspace and they followed them out of hyperspace. You're talking about when they were slowly leading them on a chase out of the perimeter of the Star Destroyer because their shields were up, they were too far away, they
Yep.
were ineffective.
Frustrated because he can't kill them immediately.
Okay, I'm saying he was frustrated, you couldn't kill them immediately because fear?
What?
Fear was not after the scene where he got bitch slapped into the floor.
No, we're still
You're
talking
saying
about the
that-
first scene.
Hang on, you're saying that Snoke only let Hux know that he demands the death of the Resistance at that point, before that Hux didn't realize that Snoke wants them dead?
I'm saying he let his arrogance get to him before in that mission, and after he gets bitch slapped into the floor, he gets his mind a little bit straight in trying to hurry up and destroy them rather than do his
So
little
why did he destroy
evil
the
guy rant thing.
Why did he destroy the base if he's so arrogant to not destroy the Radders?
But that's what he came there to do. He damage control.
Damage control.
General Snoke, I destroyed the base. I mean, they got away. But we also have a tracker, and we destroyed the base too. Maybe don't bitch slap me to the floor. Oh, you bitch
So
slap
what
me.
I'm getting
What the fuck?
Driving a personality trait that just matches exactly what he does.
You're saying he's a bad character. Are you saying that he's a bad character because he's inconsistent at this point in the film?
No,
At this point,
that's a straw
he's
man.
inconsistent. Okay, what are you saying? What are you saying about his character right now? What
He
is
makes a
wrong?
poor decision for no good reason to make the film carry on.
I'm saying he's making poor decisions because he's letting his arrogance get to him. And
How is it an arrogant move
I
to
forgot
not
to
shoot the
reference another
Radders?
scene. I forgot to reference another scene, and this was going back to the guy that was right below ranking of General Hux. He said something to him about when the bomber showed up, or when Poe was going through destroying the turrets on the Dreadnought. He said, "We need to scramble our fighters." And then the man says, "Yes, like 5 bloody minutes ago." I'm saying that was one of the moments where the film reinforces that character's arrogance, saying that this guy who's below Hux, should be a superior officer to him, because he knows that they should have deployed those fighters ages ago. He's older than him, and he's probably more experienced, and yet Hux is the leader, and his arrogance is getting in the way of finishing this mission.
Alright, so we're going to need to rewind just a little bit. Arrogance, I'm assuming we all agree on this, is essentially the process where you don't take into account a lot of things just because you just assume that you're going to win.
Sure.
You think you're that powerful. So why does it behoove his arrogance to not shoot the Radders?
I'm not sure. I'm not understanding.
To not shoot the Radders is a strange move for somebody who's very arrogant about their own power.
Is someone there?
Oh, wait,
No,
okay.
maybe. Who knows?
Okay, my rebuttal to that, my thing against that is just, he knew that they could track them. That's another part of his arrogance, and whether you see that as, I know you're not going to see it as arrogance because you just think it's stupid, but I see that as his arrogance and thinking, well, at the end of the day, I'm going to destroy the rebel base like I came here to do, and we're going to track them, and we're going to play them along because I'm an evil, laughing Disney villain, and I'm fallible. Like I'm not sure if I'm
Voldemort.
good enough.
The thing is, that is poor writing. To make your characters make irrational and ridiculous decisions in order to service the plot. It's not good. We could have done this in a better way. We could have had Poe disable their main cannon as soon as
Okay, but I was trying to reinforce the point that this is Hux is a young general in a extreme source of power, right below. Is he not right below Kylo Ren or something? Are they on the same level?
Okay, let me put it this way. If Hux is this fucking retarded, then how in the hell is he in this position?
Well, they're not going to explain that because that'll be in some kind of book.
I don't see why. Do you want a backstory of General Hux? You want a general?
Okay,
no.
So,
Oh my God.
No, calm down. The problem here is that you're saying, you see, he's not very talented, he's not very intelligent, and this is why these decisions make sense. So we're saying, okay, if he is so incompetent, how in the hell did he get to that position?
I'm not making a claim of his incompetence or claiming that he's stupid. I think that he is smart. He is. Devious. I mean, in the first. I'm not trying to reference the Force Awakens, but he did have some kind of rivalry with Kylo Ren at first, and I don't think that's a testament to his character being. I don't think you should take that away from him just because I don't think you should equate arrogance with stupidity, because the smartest people in the world can be the most arrogant fuckers. Right or wrong?
Okay, I'm saying how did he get to his position if he only made stupid decisions or arrogant decisions?
Smart.
Fine, if they're arrogant decisions, how did he get there?
I'm saying in this position of power, his arrogance is magnified.
You mean highlighted?
He's pulling his dick out, and he's fucking. He's a general. I mean, he's still a general. He can still dictate shit as a general, I'm sure. Or else Snoke would have cut his head off by now if he was.
Cut his head off. Cut his head off.
Says
Whatever.
About him or something. That he's smart, but he's also something. I don't remember what the exact quote was, but we can get there.
He essentially talks about him being a useful idiot, but why would you have an incompetent useful idiot instead of just a useful idiot? As in.
Okay, we have 1 hour and 10 minutes before we end the stream.
Why not put him in power and still control him? Everyone in the First Order still is witness to Snoke's orders. It's not a crazy step to just say, yeah, this is very constructed. They've definitely lowered Hux's IQ levels at the beginning of this film in order to have a very tension-filled scene where our heroes just make it out, but not without losses. It's just not very well put together.
Yeah, the whole writing thing. I mean, like I said, Muller, I argued with this guy for like 2 hours yesterday in the writing.
Well, I was gonna say we should move on because we've made everything's clear. If he doesn't want to listen, that's fine.
Wait, I don't understand. Is the point of this to change each other's minds? Because
Yes, the whole point of us even acknowledging your existence is the fact that we think we can change your point. Yes, because we think we can change your mind.
No, I thought we came here to just fucking talk about the movie and explain why I like it and why you don't. I didn't come here to get my mind changed. I like this movie.
Okay, so
No. Hang on.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna take your criticisms, and I'm just saying that
Right, that's fine.
I
I'm
like
trying to
this movie.
something else clear. I really like Get Out when I watched it. Then I watched ER's video on it, and now I went from thinking I like it and it's good to I like it and it's bad. Like that's the difference here. You can like it as much as you want. I don't intend to change your emotional reaction.
You're saying you want me to acknowledge all the bullshit writing that you claim is in the film, the bullshit.
No, not that I claim is in the film, the ones that are in the film.
The ones that are in the film.
Oh, okay, so I guess it's just it's gotta be my thing to try to disprove that, which I think I've been doing. It doesn't matter. It's two people who have their mindset. You obviously have your mindset. I'm giving my evidence against it.
okay, hold on. You don't get to say that we're the ones who have our mindset when you literally just said that no matter what we're gonna say in this, you're not gonna change your mind.
Yep.
I meant that I'm not gonna change my mind that I like this film.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say, oh, Star Wars: The Jedi is horrible at the end of this. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, well, look, I like The Room. Terrible movie. One of the worst movies ever made, by far. Funny movie, though. Really entertaining. I still watch it. I also like Battle Los Angeles. Really, really stupid movie, but I find it entertaining. I can find bad movies entertaining every now and again. So we're not saying that you have to stop liking this movie or stop finding it entertaining. We're trying to point out all these problems that you're just denying.
I acknowledge the problems. I'm giving points against them.
You... Okay.
Well, that just comes down to argumentation, and I'm sorry, but like I said fundamentally at the beginning, if you're telling me a character makes a ridiculous decision due to a character trait that's just, it doesn't even correlate. It's like, if he was truly arrogant, he would go for the Raiders. So like I said, you know, we're stonewalled with this, we may as well move on to a different topic.
Okay. Oh, actually, no,
Actually. Axe. Black fucker.
Asian bitch and Asian bitch.
Wow.
Oh my god, are we really gonna go on that?
Oh, no, I'm not gonna go into the race and shit because we'll be here forever. But, that's one of the performances in the film that, I feel like you should give credit to. Okay. Now, before Rose's sister that died.
You mean the one that had no lines in the whole movie? And was in there for about a minute?
Okay,
She looks
I'm
emotional.
saying that her performance was powerful enough to convey her conviction for the resistance.
Okay, who cares about a character whose name we don't even know? She was in the movie for a minute. Why the hell would I care about her?
I'm asking, why do you have to reduce her character, or just the actor in
Wolf referred to her as that
Okay,
Asian.
I was referring to Rose as the fat Asian bitch. Why are you...
Asian bitch? You said the Asian bitch and the fat Asian bitch. I'm just
I'm gonna tell you what I said because I made the video and I know what I said. I never even the only time I even referenced her sister was to say it's her sister. I never even said anything about her.
We call her an Asian bitch.
Okay, well, you're lying, or you're just completely delusional.
What is your point anyway? That demeans her performance?
I'm saying she gave a good performance and she conveyed her conviction for the resistance even without lines.
Okay,
I'm just saying
what does that have to do?
Insignificant.
What does that have to do with me criticizing Rose?
That has nothing to do with Rose. I'm talking about that character right now.
Okay, I didn't even say anything about that character.
I'm asking you right now, did she not give a convincing performance?
I don't fucking care.
Okay, let's move on then. Fine.
I was gonna say she's barely in the film for like 5 seconds, so I don't really know how it really matters.
It just goes back to performances. We're just gonna keep coming back to that because I am.
Okay, well, how about we talk about things that are actually objective rather than my opinion on who performed well?
Yeah, so next point.
I'm going to the pimp throne room scene with Kylo Ren and Snoke.
Are we talking about the first one or the second one where the fight?
1 hour and 4 minutes left.
You said he slaps him away or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Did
kind
you
of
not like that scene? Did you not like that scene? Is that part of this inconsistent character work?
I didn't really give a shit about it because we didn't really get any important information.
We didn't get any important information in the scene where he meets his master. His master calls him a boy.
Okay, so his master's a dickhead. Cool. Every Sith is a dickhead.
Yeah, my actual problem with that scene was
That
that
was
it...
one of the most powerful scenes in the movie.
I don't think you understand what powerful means.
No. Let me explain why I like this scene. He comes in. General Hux is standing there. He tells General Hux to go because he congratulated him on finding the rebel, tracking the rebel ship, whatever. He comes in. He tells Kylo Ren, "Good job for killing." It's a whole spiel about him. I don't want to be misquoted
the scene only exists to get rid of Kylo's mask. That's pretty much the point of it, and it doesn't reinforce their relationship whatsoever. I don't know why Kylo would be following Snoke.
Not to mention, it's a direct contradiction to what Snoke's last line of The Force Awakens is, being that Kylo Ren needs to, he needs to complete his training, and he does absolutely no training in the entire movie.
Except they do have a throwaway line that apparently killing Rey would have been finishing his training, which is the most cop-out fucking continuity I've ever seen.
Back to the first thing. Him destroying his helmet is a powerful scene because it shows that he no longer gives a fuck about Snoke. He said that he gave everything to him. To him and the dark side, and he called him a boy in a mask. This man nearly single-handedly exterminated the Jedi a second time, and he called him a boy in a mask. You couldn't see the conviction in his face?
Wolf, do you want to respond to that? Or?
I'm trying to figure out how to respond to that. I mean, first off, he didn't single-handedly almost wipe out all the Jedi, because there was the Knights of Ren that Rian Johnson just decided to not even talk about.
Yeah, that was cool, but anyway, I don't even know if that's... Is that canon? That is canon.
Yes, because we saw it in The Force Awakens
Is
briefly.
that canon? The Force Awakens is the one that...
The Knights of Ren, like the Knights of Ren... I remember reading that, but I forgot what actually happened in it.
This was set up by The Force Awakens. It was in the movie.
Snoke literally says, Kylo Ren, the master of the Knights of Ren.
Okay, thanks for reminding me of that.
So he didn't single-handedly do it. He had other people helping him.
Well, he fucking... Okay, that doesn't deter for what I'm saying. He took out the Jedi for the second time. Okay, Snoke is belittling him. He's saying, I've done all this shit for you. I've done all this shit for you and the dark side. And you're insulting me and calling me a boy in a mask after I killed my father, killed my mother. Well, he didn't kill his mother yet, but he's going to go kill his mother.
No, he doesn't.
And he doesn't eventually kill her, but at the end of the day, he leads the squad that kills his mother. He didn't fire the shot, but he knew that it was going to be that
She did not die. Did you watch the film?
He doesn't know that.
He does. It's the Force, man. How would you not know?
I mean, you're the one that literally said that, was it Rose and Finn, they had the Force, and that's why Canonlight worked in their favor. So let's just say the Force fixes everything.
Okay, we got 1 hour
The
left.
Force is the best plot hole.
We'll get to that. Like I said,
Hopefully by that hour, our R3 is 100 and we can end it early, but I don't think that's gonna happen, sadly.
mask after killing his father in cold blood. And this man forced lightnings him away, and then he destroys his helmet, signifying that he doesn't give a fuck. There's no Sith loyalty.
Except for the fact that he's loyal to Snoke all the way up until, like, the end of the movie.
Snoke tells him to take his mask off, it's ridiculous. Kylo then destroys the mask. This means he does not give a shit about Snoke. Following his orders directly means he doesn't care about him.
What was that again?
Snoke tells him to take off the mask, it's ridiculous. Kylo then destroys the mask, and you're saying that means that he just doesn't give a fuck about Snoke.
Oh, no, you're forgetting about all the stuff in between that. You're the...
I'm focusing on that
shit
point.
He said to him. I'm
I
talking about that
understand
stuff
that.
is
I'm
important.
focusing on that point.
But I'm saying that stuff is important. Calling him a boy in a mask and not acknowledging all
Oh,
the
I
shit that
agree.
he's done for him.
I know that Rian Johnson wanted to kill Snoke from the get-go, so he needed to make a scene that would at least justify Kylo's decision, but it spits in the face of Force Awakens once again, because it's supposed to reinforce our idea that, hey, Kylo follows Snoke, right? He chose him over all of the Jedi and his family, and yet this guy pisses on him constantly. Why would he possibly be with this guy? Oh, he's gonna kill him later, that's why we're having this scene, okay?
Yeah, can I ask you this really quick? Are you giving this film any kind of leeway for being a Star Wars Disney film?
No, because
I'm sorry, what does that mean exactly?
Okay, look, I don't know about business and shit, but George Lucas sold Star Wars. He sold Star Wars to Disney. He has no creative say in it, right?
Are you really trying to say that we're...
Wait, I'm trying to make a point.
Yeah.
He sold Star Wars to Disney. He basically sold the soul of Star Wars to Disney, right? When the person who created Star Wars is not going to have lore. It's gonna be different. It's gonna have. It's gonna.
Okay.
It's gonna fucking.
So,
I'm saying if you walk into this movie with expectations that Disney, a corporation that bought this movie for billions of dollars, wasn't going to make massive changes to it.
Okay, you made the same
I
exact.
know they said they would adhere to the trilogies, but at the same time, they're a company that's.
Right, I get it. So first point, all I referenced was The Force Awakens, which is the Disney property. So I don't know why you just countered with that. But secondly, it is a sequel to existing properties. If they fuck up the prequels' set lore and rules, that makes it a bad film. Well, among other reasons. You don't get around that. You don't just get to go, I bought them.
Okay. Can you explain to me how this scene directly conflicts with any of the two characters in The Force Awakens?
Hold on.
Because I'm not going to answer that.
I'm asking.
Yeah, and I'm going to answer the question that you just presented before you decided to move away from it. Because you made the same exact argument to me yesterday and it's bullshit. So, from now on, I really don't want you to start saying that the reason we don't like this movie is because it's Disney Star Wars. Because that's retarded.
I'm trying to make that point. I know I made that point.
No, that was the point you made yesterday and the point that you were just making now. You're insinuating that because it's Disney, we have expectations that it should be just like George Lucas's Star Wars, as if we don't have problems with George Lucas's Star Wars.
That was me asking a question. When you walked into this movie, were you under the impression that this Disney Star Wars film was going to adhere 100% to all of the lore from movies decades old from a creator that isn't there anymore?
Yes. I should expect that there should be some fucking consistency between films. I don't care if it's a different creator. If you're not good at being consistent, I mean, there's something wrong with you. Even The Force Awakens was more consistent.
I'd love to know what you define as a good sequel when it's supposed to carry on the story. If it just breaks it, I don't see how this works.
What I'm saying is that the films are decades old and they're owned by a completely different company with the creator of the films not there anymore with no say. And I'm saying that the changes, I'm not nitpicky in the video that you showed me where he just went into so much about how, why aren't they using these ships instead of these ships and why aren't they fucking this and that? I'm saying I don't want to use this as an argument, but I feel like I have to. It is this Disney fanatical Star Wars universe with flying space princesses doing shit. Okay, look, I'm not trying to exactly form an argument. What I'm saying is, when something like that happens, can we agree that that is the direction that Star Wars is going to go into, and they're not gonna fucking stop because these movies are making fucking bank?
So we should just ignore all criticism.
Not whether or not it makes money.
I'm not saying we should ignore the criticisms. I'm saying that as soon as George Lucas sold the soul of Star Wars and they slapped the Disney banner on it, that meant that they could do whatever the fucking hell they wanted with it.
Yes, they can do whatever they want with it. That doesn't mean that it's automatically good.
Yeah, it means it's bad most of the time because they make horrible decisions.
Let me say this. In a Disney fanatical Star Wars universe,
Oh my god.
can princesses fly through space?
Apparently, and it's fucking
I was
stupid.
gonna say absolutely yes now.
Stupid,
That's
but
what we've
in
been shown.
a Disney fanatical Star Wars universe, can it be possible?
Clearly, yes.
I was gonna say, we don't have to have that question. We know it's possible now.
We don't give a shit if it's Disney or not. We're coming at this as Star Wars fans in general.
Will you give this film? I'm asking you, will you give this film leeway for being a Disney fanatical Star Wars?
What does that mean? What does leeway mean?
Wait, I can remember. Did you have a problem? I can remember if you had a problem with Leia flying through space.
Yes, everyone in their right mind had a problem with that.
And I did not have a problem with it.
Well, that's because you're not in your right mind.
I'm saying that
Roast.
Disney fanatical Star Wars.
What the fuck is this Disney fanatical bullshit? What the hell do you mean by that?
I'm saying they're taking the Force and they're expanding on it in ways that George Lucas would never do because he made 3 shitty fucking movies and they got it from him.
Okay, so So because it's Disney and because it's no longer George Lucas, that means that every stupid thing they do is just forgiven because it's Disney and not him.
I'm saying that it's not stupid. I'm saying that
stupid.
I liked it. It's not stupid.
Okay.
Just
In
because
this
you like
Star
it doesn't mean
Wars
it's not stupid.
universe where all this magical shit happens, it's not stupid.
Okay.
Fucking lightsabers. Look, it's not. People flying through space is not stupid.
Okay, well, I don't like frisky, furry fox boys, too, but, you know, I can at least admit that's stupid.
So what if in episode 9, everyone can just jump around in space and just walk around in space even, and lightsabers you can just throw
I don't
them
understand how
planet.
you can claim to be fans of this and you see a character that you love do something amazing and you just go, it's stupid, it's stupid.
Is that the I hate everything argument where we're supposed to find the good in it, sort of thing?
We're just supposed to accept that it's
Don't
good.
remind me of that guy, please, okay?
Oh wow, that says a lot about you if you can't fucking hear a YouTuber's name, a rational YouTuber's name. Like, fuck, then yeah, you got a problem. Dead argument. Lost cause, bitch.
Alright, so, film opens with Luke Skywalker, he takes all his clothes off, he's in a nappy, he jumps all the way up to the sun, and then grabs it with his hand and throws it at the Supremacy or whatever remains of the First Order army, destroys them all, and then he marries Poe, and Chewbacca becomes a Jedi, because he wanted to, and Rey dies of old age that day, because that happened. Would you have a problem with any of that?
Look. Oh boy. Okay, when Disney bought these fucking films, and Harrison Ford wanted out of these fucking
He can't fucking structure himself, honestly.
to a certain amount of their fan bases who really don't adhere to their billions of dollars that they gross from this movie constantly. They say, okay, they want Harrison Ford in The Force Awakens. Fine. We don't want to have to constantly reference back to Harrison Ford and have stories of Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford doesn't even want to do the fucking movies. Let's just kill him. Great. Dead. Gone. Okay, now they want Luke because they have to have Luke in the last movies. We bought these fucking movies and now we have to adhere to all this fucking shit because they're gonna whine about it. Alright, so we got Luke there. He's dead. He had his moment. He did what he was supposed to do. He's gone. You want
You
Leia?
work for Disney.
No, I don't work for fucking Disney.
Because, like, that sounds like the kind of attitude that when
No,
making
fuck.
these films, like,
We have 15 minutes left.
More. Gosh. It's like, why do we buy this franchise without paying any respect to it?
They're trying to do something new and different and constantly having to adhere to decade-old movies to the exact amount where you have to have
But why
a
do they
lore
have to have
specialist
Han
on
and Luke in it?
set.
Why did they have to have these characters in the films if they want to do something new?
Because everyone was gonna lose their fucking shit if they had
No.
Force Awakens without one single character
Alright.
in its films.
Wolf, would you have watched a theoretical episode 7 if there was no Han, Luke, and Leia?
Yeah, I'd be fine with it. I mean, Rogue One didn't have any of those characters, aside from Leia showing up for like 3 seconds at the very
guess what?
end.
The prequels didn't have them either.
Aside from Obi-Wan, but that was, that.
Yeah, well, like I said, Luke, Han, and Leia, none of them.
Oh, yeah.
And besides, you've completely sidestepped my point. The whole diatribe I just gave you about a ridiculous episode 9, how far do you have to go before you say, okay, that's not very good?
I guess until they just destroy the characters they created. I don't know.
I mean, like how they did in this movie.
No, I disagree with that. That's where we keep coming back to. You keep saying, oh, the characters are this or that, and I disagree. I'm
But
not.
we make references to, past films or scenes or dialogue while you're telling us, hey, it's Disney, they can do it if they want to. You see how your argument's not very strong?
So my argument isn't strong
Yes.
because, okay, so I guess when I first started, I asked you guys if you could give this film leeway because it's a Disney Star Wars film, yada yada yada, and you're
I
saying
asked you
no.
what that means, and
You're saying no, you will not. You will not give this film.
No, I asked you what that means, and you haven't told me yet.
I told you about Leia flying through space. I told you I don't care about that.
Yeah,
I
that
told you
doesn't-
Disney Star Wars, where that's possible, and I don't care.
So you're asking me why I do care then? Is that what leeway means?
Hey, why can't you just pass that on as something that's amazing instead of picking at it? Why is it such a problem for you?
Why isn't it a problem for you?
Because it's amazing.
That's not an answer. What about it is
It
amazing?
expands on the Force. It expands on the Force. The thing.
Okay, expand on the Force?
It shows that you, first of all, I think she died in space, meaning she somehow came back to life.
Okay, that's
So
not
that's amazing.
proven, but okay.
The Force can resurrect people.
I'm pretty sure that's not true, but go on.
Well, I'm saying
Well, let him go down the rabbit
I'm
hole.
saying that, okay, Jedi or monks, and monks can like fucking do weird shit where they can slow their heartbeat down and like survive in certain conditions for extreme conditions for long extended periods of time by slowing their heartbeat down or doing all kinds of weird shit. Jedi, or I think they're like comparable to monks, or they're based off monks or something, or they're based off samurai or something like that. And anyway, they fucking, it's not unbelievable to think that Leia in her old age has done some kind of meditation or trained with
No, that was confirmed by Ryan Johnson. She's not done any training. He actually countered that rumor.
He said it was instinct. He said she did it on instinct instead of an actual skill.
Sure. Just want to clarify, she has no training with the Force.
She has no training with the Force, meaning, do you mean she has no
Similarly
training?
to Rey, she just
Pick up a
summons these
lightsaber and
abilities.
train with the, because the Force is, you can train in the Force without picking up a lightsaber and going in.
We've seen Empire Strikes Back. We know how you train. Well,
6 more levels.
lightsaber course.
So I'm saying in her lifetime, not Carrie Fisher's, in Leia's lifetime, she couldn't have done any kind of meditation, like something to give her the ability, because she is Force sensitive. We know that from the other movies.
Okay.
So,
Let me try and give you a scenario, see if you react similarly. So like, Chewie's been hunted down by Vader. You know, let's just say it's a fan fiction film, and Darth Vader goes to slice at Chewie, but then Chewie pulls out his lightsaber and blocks, and then kills Vader. And we find out in the next scene, Chewie's actually been training this whole time to be a Jedi. Now the reason that's not satisfying is because we have no idea. There's no build up to this. They just plonk it on us, and we're like, oh. So when you baited this person's death, you were just doing it to bait the person's death. You wouldn't actually have any kind of way to write yourself out that was pre-established. It was just, no, this is this now. And that's down to a lot of the elements of this film.
Nice.
This is this now, this is this now. Like when they all arrive on Crate, they just go, this is this now.
but you're saying you're saying the film, it would have added to the film
45 more minutes.
Leia training with Luke.
You don't even need to. You don't even need to have her training on screen. If you just explain that she was trained at all, even off screen, even if it was between episode 6 and 7, that would be enough.
So an offhand saying, I trained, so Leia just like, I don't know, one frame saying, I trained in the Force, that would have been good enough for you.
Yes.
Yeah, like if Rey or Poe
Why
or
even have it
whoever.
in the first place? If that's enough to say, okay, I trained in the Force, goodbye. If that's enough for you to say, oh, okay, so I believe you can fly through space now. If you say
Well, that's not really fair, is it? Because that's not what Wolf argued. He's not going to have one sentence. We'll have maybe a meaningful conversation between two characters, one being
well,
Leia.
no, I asked you if you said.
I X you, I X.
If she just says, I trained in the Force, goodbye, that would be enough.
Okay,
Well, that would be an improvement.
it would be something.
That would be, well, I'm asking you, that would be enough for you to believe that she could fly through space.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. Since apparently you're just not understanding it, there has been no established training at all from any of the original movies to now. So at this point, especially given that she didn't do anything in episode 7, we are led to believe that she does not have anything more than just the ability to sense other people like she did with Luke in Empire. However, I don't have a problem with her using the Force, but she needs to have at least some implied training. There was no implied training at all in the past couple movies. That's the problem I have with it. It's not that she can use the Force, it's the fact that she has had no training at all. So it doesn't make sense.
And I guess what I'm saying is I disagree. It makes sense in this
How does it make sense? How does it make sense?
That it makes sense in this universe.
How does it make sense in this universe?
That this old woman, it makes sense that this old woman who is Force sensitive, that in her last dying breath, can use the Force in a way that we haven't seen before. I think that makes sense. I think that she's that connected with the Force. She's that much of a Skywalker that
was it never brought up again?
I don't know exactly what it is that you want. I'm saying, do you want
Okay,
like,
even if she had, let's just entertain the idea that it was just instinct and it was just the Force acting out with her. Well, I'll accept that. They need to, at the very least, address it. They don't. Throughout the whole movie, no one even mentions that scene ever again. They just accept it like it's a normal thing.
Address it in what way?
I don't know, maybe say, what the fuck did you do in space like 10 minutes ago?
Oh yeah, wait, are we debating this? It is bizarre that nobody asked her what the hell she just did. Especially in a world where the Force is a myth, which is established once again by the Force Awakens.
She was in a coma, right?
They could have asked her afterward.
She flew in from space.
How is that relevant? Okay, she got out of the coma and they were literally in peril. And what time did you get to say, oh, you want to know about that thing that I did in space? Let me just tell you really quick about that thing I did in space while we're being shot at by this by the fucking ship over there. Let me tell you about how.
There's no time to ask her.
Arguing it would have been. It wasn't important at the moment. It wasn't important at any time after she got out of a coma.
It's kind of an important thing to understand why this character who was never using the Force before.
Is Rey. The only person that can get anything from that is Rey.
Okay, well she wasn't there.
Okay, what? Then what?
What do you mean, then what?
Rey wasn't there. She can only say, hey, Rey, you want to know how I did this crazy shit because you can use the Force too? That's the only point in the film where it would have been relevant.
Oh my god. Mauler, can you take it from here? I think I'm gonna blow my brains out.
So
I don't understand. Wait. So why are these not valid points? I don't understand. But I'm truly not understanding why these aren't valid points.
Let's try and find something a little bit more agree. I want to find out if you can agree with flaws, basically, right? So we'll get to the most objective ones. Phasma disappears when she's going to execute Rose and Finn, as well as her whole army, to appear later, much more reduced, behind a smoke wall.
40 minutes left.
That's an editing error.
Wait,
It's a continuity error.
which scene are you talking about?
It's about 10 minutes before they go to Crate. It's on the Superstar Destroyer, whatever it's called.
Okay, explain the scene to me again.
So we have Rose and Finn. They're about to be executed by laser axe things, and then we have the hyperdrive scene, and it rips obviously the ship in half. And then we cut back to Finn and Rose, and the entire hangar was filled with an army of stormtroopers. They're all gone. Phasma's gone. And then they run forward about a couple of meters, and then Phasma starts walking towards them with an army of troopers behind a smoke wall.
It's in the trailer.
I'm having a bit of trouble picturing in my head, but how does that? You're saying an editing mistake detracts from what? I agree. Okay, fine. It's an editing mistake. I'm not gonna skip through the film to go find it, but fine. It's an editing mistake. What?
See, because that's good. That means that you do actually accept that there are errors. Because if you like stonewall us on that, then it should be a pointless conversation. So at least we got that.
Okay. Hang on. I am capable of pointing out bad writing or noticing bad character work in a film. I'm capable of that. I'm saying that I disagree, and that doesn't make me invalid just because you think it's so that way that it's that way, and everyone on the internet says it's that way, and this is my point. It's this way. It is bad writing. It is. I'm saying that I disagree at the end of the day. So that's the point that we need to agree on right now. I disagree.
Okay, well, why do you disagree? You have to have points to back this up. You can't just say I disagree and leave it at that.
Against all the characters. Name a character that you think. Name a character that I talked about Kylo Ren. We talked about race. About what's her face's sister. Why she gave a couple points.
Okay, let's talk about the most important one then, Luke.
Okay.
Because I'd love to see your mental gymnastics on this one.
What's your problem with Luke?
Everything.
Let's start from the beginning.
I mean, I can't believe I have to explain this to you today when I did yesterday, but okay. The fact that he's a completely different character in this movie than he was in the entire original trilogy.
He's a different character.
Yes. What I just
Is
said.
he a different person or is he a different character?
What the fuck?
That's my argument. I'm saying he's a different person.
without any establishment or development or explanation of any kind.
The explanation is what explanation? He's an older person. He's been through shit. He's different.
Okay, so the character is established, completes an arc, let's say, and then we skip time, and then they're completely different. Do you not see the problem?
Okay, that's the thing. Time. You said we skip time.
Yes.
Time. Things happen. Things happen.
course.
Life
Yeah, you're
happens.
absolutely right. But
I'm
that
saying
we don't get to see it. So we have no idea why our beloved character is behaving this way. So we can't get behind them.
we saw him. We saw him kill. Not kill. I'm sorry. We saw Kylo Ren kill all the Jedi students.
No, we didn't. We literally did
the
not.
Knights of Ren, whatever. We didn't see.
We literally didn't see that.
We saw the dead children. We saw
No,
the
we didn't.
aftermath of it.
No, we didn't. I mean, we saw the burning building. We didn't see dead people.
Wait, there were children on the ground lying dead in that scene.
I don't. Mahler, do you remember that?
I don't remember what, sorry.
Dead children being in this movie?
Wait, I swear to God, I saw there were dead bodies on the ground.
I don't know where you're getting.
We see rubble. We see
In
rubble and
Luke's
Luke's
flashback, there were bodies. I swear to God, there were bodies.
Okay, if you can
Luke just
provide
sounded
evidence, if you can provide evidence of this and like give me a screenshot, I will readily admit that I'm wrong. However, I do not remember that at all.
Disney George Lucas, they're never going to show children being folks or dying. It's not going to happen.
I don't think any like film studio would allow that at all. It's just like something. It's like a subject nobody touches. As actors, yes. As something, anything happens to them, nope.
Did what he was about to do what he was going to do to Kylo Ren and kill him. Because he didn't change just because Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren destroyed his temple and everything. He changed before that. He was the reason why Kylo Ren turned evil in the first place. Address that, please.
I'm sorry, say that last part again. The film was in my I'm sorry.
Okay. He didn't change just because Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren betrayed him. We're talking about how he betrayed his character and decided he was going to kill Kylo Ren for at least an instant. Which is why Kylo Ren is evil now in the first place. Can you explain to me why he would do that after everything that's been established in the original movies?
It's Disney Star Wars, Jacob.
No, that's not. Okay, don't. Now you're fucking strong on me because you're fucking. That's not my argument with the entire.
My comment was completely unrelated to you. I just said it randomly.
Okay, but that's not.
5 levels left, and we have. Well, you can safely say 34 minutes, so I think we just have a few more levels in. We'll finish it next episode, most likely. I don't remember who I shot last, probably, I mean, this guy now.
You're asking why Luke did that, and I think it's because, once again, time has passed, and I swear to God he saw dead children. And he did see dead children because he had to find the bodies. So
No. Go back. Like I said before, why was he about to kill Kylo Ren after everything we know about Luke from the original movies? We're not
Nope.
talking about what happened after, we're talking about what made all this happen in the first place.
He made a mistake. I mean, he's a human being.
Oh yeah, so we go through Return of the Jedi where the entire movie he's trying to convince the second most evil person in the entire galaxy, who destroyed all of the Jedi, almost all of the Jedi. He tried to convince that guy to be good for an entire movie, but as soon as he senses any level of darkness in Kylo Ren, he decides that killing him would be a better answer.
Wait, I thought he said he was too far gone.
So was Darth Vader, but that didn't stop him from trying.
But did he sense anything? I thought, wait, did he say he sensed some good? Did he say he sensed some good in him, or an inch of good, or something like that?
Hang on, if that were true, what is your argument here?
I'm saying that he made a mistake, that it was a mistake that he did it. But he's a flawed. I don't see why Luke Skywalker can't be a flawed character.
What do you think you're doing?
He already Because that's just retreading the same ground. We don't need to do that again.
I don't understand how it's retreading. He's an older person after he's been through trauma.
Okay, if he has already learned a lesson one time, why does he have to learn it again?
Okay, so I keep going ahead. We're going back to why he tried to kill Kylo Ren.
Let me put this into perspective for you. Do you agree, would you agree, that Darth Vader was, at the time of the original trilogy, arguably the second most evil person aside from the Emperor? Would you agree with that?
Is someone
Okay.
there?
So if Luke spends that whole entire movie trying to convince that guy to be good again, why would he not try to do the same with his nephew?
Look, I don't know much about being fucking old, but like I know I think that it comes with fucking perspective and shit. And that
Are you really trying to say that because
he has
he's
so much
old?
to lose. He has so much to lose. He said that he was going to kill everything. He was going to destroy everything.
No, he literally did not say that. I remember enough of the movie to know that all Luke said was that he said that he was too far gone and that Snoke had already gotten to him. There was nothing, absolutely nothing, about how he saw a vision of Kylo Ren killing everybody.
No, not a vision. He said that he had a feeling that he was going to.
Oh, he had a feeling.
No, he said that he fucking said that he's going to kill or he's going to destroy something, and I have to.
No, he didn't.
He did. He did.
Quote it.
I'm sorry, so you're asking about whether or not Kylo Ren said he wants to destroy everything?
Whether or not Luke said that he had a premonition or he had a feeling or something that Kylo Ren was going to fuck shit up.
Yeah, so the premonition was that he was going to hurt people Luke loved. That was what he said.
That might be it.
Yeah, but that's not good enough.
Okay, we got 30 minutes
Far
left.
worse, and Luke still believed in him.
Vader committed a genocide. A literal genocide.
Yeah, this is really something you can argue. Vader is worse than Kylo, definitively.
Okay, sure. But what about Luke having so much more to lose now?
What does that have to do with anything?
We're talking about why he eventually came to the decision that he needed to kill Kylo Ren. I'm saying that he had so much more to lose.
What did he have to lose? Tell me that.
His Padawans, his temple, the new Jedi Order, everything.
So, your best course of action is, because I'm old, I'm going to murder my sister's child. Because I think he might do something bad. That's the solution? Man, I can't wait until I'm old. Then I can do the same exact thing.
I don't know, I can't give you perspective on what you would think when you would have so many things to cherish, but that's not an argument. But look,
None of this has been an argument.
Okay, no, look, my point is that he had more to lose. He was old.
You need to stop with the old thing. That is so irrelevant. That is so irrelevant.
I'm saying that being older comes with perspective, and it comes with just being.
Yeah, have you ever heard the term age with wisdom? Fuck, I can't
With
even
age
think.
comes wisdom.
Yeah, I've become retarded after this stream.
Okay, that's not even fucking fair. Like,
Yes, it is.
no, it's fucking not, because I'm giving my fucking opinion, and you're only turning it down because you're so fucking got your feet in your own shit.
Wow.
Like really bad argumentation. It's frustrating to listen to.
It's like my brain cells are just jumping off a cliff.
You asked me why I think it. Fuck, I'm saying that it was a moment of fucking weakness when he tried to kill Kylo Ren.
What was
That's
that?
what I'm saying.
Right, and it was against his character, which is the problem.
I'm saying it's not against his character.
Okay, well explain how it
progressed.
Explain how it's not against his character, other than saying he's old.
I'm saying it's not against his character because he's old. He's a human being.
I literally just said not to say because he's old, and then you immediately said because he's old.
Because being old is an argument, and character.
No, it's
being
not.
Older and having
Being old is not an argument. No, being old is not an argument.
Excuse me. Well.
What do you not understand about that?
understand how a character doesn't change with age. That's what I'm not understanding.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna turn into a psychopathic murderer when I'm 60 years old.
Wait. He didn't do it. Wait a second. He didn't even fucking do
He
it.
was just about. He was about to do it. The fact that he had the thought. The fact that
He retracted the lightsaber. I forgot about that shit. He retracted it.
Well, yes, they did kill Kylo.
He retracted the fucking lightsaber.
Well, duh, he didn't kill Kylo. I don't understand.
I'm saying he didn't swing at him. He only swung at him defensively.
when he was about to kill him. In his sleep.
That's not even what we're arguing. We're talking about the fact that he would consider that an option.
Someone there?
Would consider it an option because he has so much to fucking lose.
Oh my god.
And he didn't in the originals?
The whole
4
galaxy
levels
was at
left.
stake in the originals.
And we have
So he had more than
around
the originals because he was the only guy.
around 26 minutes.
Only living Jedi.
Power.
You know, there's this story about these Japanese.
It's 26 now.
Is Luke Skywalker impenetrable to fear? Is he not a human fucking character? I don't see why he can't be valuable enough to just have a moment of weakness where he's thinking of losing everything that he's built up for years, this temple and the Padawan, having a single moment of weakness and thinking that he can save it all, prevent any of the shit that might come from this.
So you've made this
Oops.
argument 4 times now.
I keep coming back to it because you guys, we're going in a fucking circle because I disagree with you. I disagree, and I think that it's with his character that he did this. It's part of his character. He fucking grows up.
I got a question for you. Is 2 plus 2, does that equal 4?
Dude, come on. Like,
No, just answer the question. Does 2 plus 2 equals 4? Yes or no?
yes.
I disagree.
25 minutes. Well, 25 more minutes.
That is not fucking fair.
Yes, it is. It is the exact argument you've been using this
You
whole
have to
time.
support a disagreement for it to be valid. Just saying I disagree that the sun is yellow.
I didn't say that I disagree. I said
You-
that it's
you-
part of his character. You just...
Okay, I want to tell you a story. It's a real quick one. Hold on. So, in World War II, when the Americans were coming to Japan, there are instances where the Japanese people would throw themselves off of cliffs because they didn't want to risk dying in the hands of the Americans. For the past 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 11 seconds, that's what my brain cells have been doing. Because this is the most circular argument I think I've seen Christians and Muslims that are more reasonable than this.
In the fucking circle. I said Luke Skywalker, I said it's part of his character. The decision is part of his fucking character because this is a real thing.
24. So about an episode worth of an anime or whatever. Well, technically 22, but whatever. 24 minutes.
What do you mean?
Your defense. It's like if I said, I don't know, Indiana Jones cried at the thought of fighting somebody and then killed himself. I go, well, that was a moment of weakness, you see. Vader was scared of a little girl who threw rocks at him. Well, he had a moment of weakness, you see.
Hiya!
It's not a good argument, I'm sorry.
All around me.
The familiar.
I just don't understand where to fucking go from here if you're just gonna keep saying my arguments.
But I'm still holding you. I'm saying your arguments are so bad that we have to stop because we
They're
can't
not.
say it.
Fine, just move on for fucking Luke Skywalker. This isn't fucking fair. We can move
Well, I mean, it's getting a little bit pointless because this is what the 5th major argument we've done. We just have to sort of ignore each other and just move on because there's nothing to do. So I don't feel like much progress is being made.
Fine. Think of the fucking
What was that?
Okay. Alright, so what's next on the list?
Magician, come on. Boom!
Said you had notes, right? Alright, Alright, so what's the next topic you want to talk about?
What's wrong with the scene where Finn and Rose?
Where they meet?
22 minutes left.
Or Finn is trying to escape to find Ray.
Waller? You wanna...
Can you give us like a quote from one of us that maybe we can work with? Or maybe something we said, even paraphrase.
I don't really remember having too much to say about
Ooh.
that part. Aside from just saying that that's when Rose was introduced.
Yeah. And that counts as a
I
sneak.
don't even think I...
Sneaky, bicky dicky.
No, I was going through the scenes of the film and I was trying to. That's one of the scenes that I thought was good, and I thought you guys could just fucking tell me why it's not.
I mean, I wouldn't
So
say
fire!
it's good, but I don't really have any problem with it off the top of my head.
Oosh.
That it fucking
Ugh.
Rose as someone who loves her sister very much, because we needed that for one.
No way, she loves her family.
Ooh. Smooth move, motherfucker.
I'm saying before
Motherfucker, no.
what her
Boom.
connection was to the girl that died in the resistance.
Okay, that's because she wasn't...
It's a Shana.
Until that point.
Okay, and this goes back to my thing again about her giving a good performance. This is part of her good performance.
Kamikaze shit. Jessica Chrysing. Husashaki. 10.5 minutes. Come on. Boom.
Hold on, she didn't convey anything to Finn. He didn't even really talk to her until she noticed him.
Goo.
And by the time she started talking to him, she
Convey the reason for your conviction. Kabam! Boom. 10 minutes. I mean 20 minutes left, sorry, 20.
I forget what she exactly said, but she talks about her sister,
Kaboom!
how she feels about it,
Kaboom! Fuck me. That was your div. Oh, good shot, Sana.
she takes it and tries to affect it with it. Which is what I'm saying is part of her good performance.
That's a part of her character, not her performance.
Quick fucker.
Her
And,
is part of her good performance.
Okay. You remember that part earlier?
Sorshana.
Said, I don't really care about
Sapphire.
Let's actually talk about objective things. Did you forget that? Because I don't really care
That's
about
for Savir. Perhaps Savir danger. That's for Savir. Savir danger.
And that you had such a big problem with, that you felt was so convoluted, you and the other guy in that video.
Dead. Not big surprise. Kaboom.
No, yeah, not the cannibal plan.
19 minutes.
That all around.
We're in the teens.
Oh, you mean the whole fuel thing?
Bah!
Like the entire Cannabite plot?
Fuck you.
The whole plan with Maz and planning to get the tracker and all that.
Flick.
I got an objective one. You can't get around this one. Why didn't
Schwick.
they send us
Oh, you bastard. Fuck you.
Raiders instead of just chasing them slowly with their army of Star Destroyers?
That's for Savir. Perhaps Savir in danger.
If we weaponize light speed,
In front of them.
Yeah, whatever.
Weaponize your ass.
you don't even need to like
Nice.
say
3 more levels.
we already established
And we have like almost 18 minutes left. So we're definitely gonna finish this next episode. But, you know, whatever.
Star Destroyer crash into him. That would only leave like
That's for Savir. Perhaps Savir in danger, Mr. Tara.
I don't know how the size of that would work, but I figured that they would both be destroyed.
That's...
okay, and that would only
Fuck.
help them.
I mean, that one's... We can discuss
That's
that.
for Savir.
What we can't is why didn't they just send the Star Destroyer ahead of space in a line to wait for them to reach them? Even just slightly ahead.
That's for Savir.
Was that still Hudson charge?
Yep, that was still X.
There was only one other person in charge.
Nice. That's for Savir. That's... Oh, no, Shana. Oh, that's for Savir.
So he wants to kill them more than anything now because he's afraid of Snoke, right? That was your argument. So you cannot...
That's for Savir.
Not sending a Star Destroyer ahead to get them.
And also...
To where? Just in front of him?
That's for Savir.
All
And
Accept them to wherever they're going.
that's for Sadir.
Lying, so it's safe to assume you just send a Star Destroyer a mile.
That's for Sadir. Perhaps I'll be in danger, Mr. Tarak. 17 minutes left.
But wouldn't they be able to detect it before they got to it?
That's for Sadir.
What would it matter?
Wouldn't they be able to detect
That's for Sadir.
like before?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Why does that matter?
Well, yeah, I guess don't they have guns on that ship?
Sign.
Did you see them using it throughout the rest of the movie? Because they
It
didn't.
doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It is irrelevant because why would the First Order want to catch up to them with their own ships, but not a Star Destroyer? Those two things don't match.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, så shota.
That's because
Jeb mera fegotem. Boom!
I don't want to
Pow!
arrogance.
It doesn't make sense. You've already argued that he wasn't arrogant as of the conversation with Snoke, so.
16 minutes
He
left.
just wants to kill him right off the back after being bitch slapped, but
Mm-hmm.
he fucking
Don't, because like, you're looking for a way to reconcile it. You can just admit it's just badly put together. They've forgotten the fact that Star Destroyers can individually hyperspace.
I
It's
would,
an error.
I would honestly, I mean, I would just respect you so much more, if you could just for once admit that this is actually a problem. I mean, it's not even that major of a problem in this particular scene. I mean, it's still a problem.
okay, you should have sent a Star Destroyer in. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, good. Now, the problem with that is that that's the foundation of the film. That is a foundational point. No one's going to argue this.
String of conveniences, whatever.
Well, that's just one. We're not even talking about other ones. The film is based on an error in the plot. That's bad. Very bad.
15 minutes left.
I don't know. I'm gonna go back to using. That or something there.
Maybe. What you gonna do if there is?
Like I said, I agree with you.
Bitch.
That you should have seen. Could have seen that.
Ah, get to hell with your magic. So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I mean,
Oh, almost.
not make mistakes.
Ah, you fucker.
Oh dear.
You can't just keep saying that they made a mistake. You can't use that as every single argument.
Where you going?
Well, I mean, it makes it so the film isn't bad if you do that, so it's not a terrible strategy, I suppose.
I don't see
14 minutes left.
of someone and you already know you have them in your grasp. It's even at a certain point, even if you are trying to immediately destroy them, you're talking about characters being inconsistent.
And see, this is where I reference Stockholm Syndrome, the equivalent in media. Like, you're doing everything you can to make it make sense instead of just the simplest answer is the obvious one. It's just a mistake in the script, it's fine. It happens. Loads of
You
films happen.
don't have to, like, worship these films. You're treating them as though this is like your life source, as though your livelihood depends on this film being good. Now,
No, I know how the fucking film made me feel when I saw it.
That's irrelevant. We're not talking about feelings, we're talking about the actual mechanics.
I mean,
You
look,
can feel however you want. We felt however we wanted about it. We're separating these things.
now, I'll give you some leeway here, because I am a really big Halo fan, or rather was a really big Halo fan. When 343 took over, I tried to reconcile a lot of things that they did wrong with Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo MCC, so on. It wasn't until I was just repeatedly finding more and more mistakes over and over and over again, and then Halo 5 comes out, and it completely destroyed the story, that I was like, okay, maybe I should stop defending these things and actually take an objective look at it, because as much as I love the original Halo games, I'm not going to defend every single Halo game just because it's Halo. Just like I'm not going to defend every single Star Wars game, or Star Wars movie, sorry, just because it's Star Wars. I can love something and still criticize it. Does that make any sense?
I guess what my main thing is I'm trying to say is that I liked more things that I hated in this film. I liked the expansion. I liked the fucking. It's just the small things that you're talking about. The things that you're talking about. The things about the rebels having different ships. The things about why aren't their shields up and this and that. I feel like it's so
Small?
it's so small and nitpicky for this.
That's why I said earlier.
11.5 minutes.
The issue with the hyperspace moving forward, the plot depends on that. It's an error. That's an important error. That's not a nitpick. How am I supposed to stay immersed?
If you set the start and story ahead, you could have just destroyed them, and that would have been the end of the film.
Yes. That is a rather large problem because when we talk about immersion, right, everyone's
Well,
different.
first thing,
of course.
okay, I'm saying that for sure, that plan, that if they did that exactly, that plan would have gone exactly the way that they planned. That if they did send that Star Destroyer ahead.
Okay, hold on. 11 minutes left.
Sure everything
Let me
went
quickly
the way
charge
that,
my phone.
Hooks was planning, whatever plan he had.
Oh shit. Wait, we're wasting time, I know, hold on. I need to charge my phone with the charger block. That doesn't have much of a charge itself, 2 bars, but it's enough. Let me see, man. Okay, let's go.
To intercept the resistance would have gone exactly his way. That the writers.
We're not saying it would have gone.
Okay, 10 minutes left, guys.
Maybe it even loses its. Maybe it gets destroyed in the process. Who knows? But either way, the resistance is destroyed on that very moment.
Sure, there's no.
And they just wrote in another way for them to escape it. I think they would have just come up with something else, right?
Well, that would also, depending on what they do, that would also be bad or good writing. That's all we're really arguing.
If they did something,
We know the resistance is resourceful. We know they're resourceful, so I think
So
that-
resourceful.
Now, for a theoretical version of the film where they argue correctly how the resistance get out of it, I'm okay with that. We could enjoy that film, but we're not talking about that film. We're talking about the one we have, and the bad writing choice to ignore resources in order to have our slow space chase.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. And it's not a nitpick, is what I would like you to sort of agree with.
And the only thing that I really have to say against that is that, like I said, I don't care in this fanatical
9 minutes.
about that. It's so insignificant. It's so insignificant to what the film is trying to say, and that it eventually.
Right.
when it
We're not
eventually
talking about the message of the film, though. We're talking about mechanics in the script. Because the message in the room could have been about relationships or how you move forward in life without trying to damage relationships around you in pursuit of another one. There's a lot you can draw from the room, but it is still an objectively horrifyingly bad film.
Okay, I would say that is a technical problem with the film, but that does not invalidate me saying that.
Okay,
overall,
2
even
more
if it's a
levels.
technical problem, even
But we're not gonna make it this episode. We'll finish it to next episode.
in however long the
Yeah.
conversation is gonna be, that me saying that without all that the points that I'm gonna make about how this film gets across its message in a way that I feel is beautiful.
Okay. Hold on, because we don't care about how you feel about the message. We don't care about the message. Hold on. We don't care about the message either.
We got like 8 minutes
Whatever you want
left.
about the message, and we can't take anything away from that because that is a totally subjective opinion. We can't say anything about that objectively. The message is whatever you take away from it. Sure, go ahead. You can think whatever you want. We aren't talking about the message. We're talking about the plot.
Did you have any films you think are bad? Just also, I'm not saying you don't. I'm asking, what films do you think are bad? They're badly made.
I don't know, we were talking about Suicide Squad, I didn't like that.
Sure. Well, Suicide Squad is an important message about coming together as a team, working hard and defeating an evil that is far greater than maybe your own evils within you. That's a beautiful message, and I think it transcends any plot problems with the film. That's what you're doing to us right now.
Okay. I can kind of see that a little bit.
7 minutes left.
Okay, at least we got that across.
I'm trying to understand. Okay, we fucking.
What was that?
It was your death.
Characters. Okay, let me just go to one character specifically. Let me go to Finn. Finn arrives on what's the name of the casino planet?
Canabite.
He arrives on Canabite, and
6.5.
fucking fast-paced research, fucking 6 hours for this shit.
What
I
was
read
that?
some articles saying that Finn is an inconsistent character because in The Force Awakens he shows that he's a hero, he shows bravado, and now that he's on this casino planet, he fucking he's like starstruck and shit, and he's acting like a bumbling idiot or whatever. Is that something that you would agree with?
I wouldn't say he's a bumbling idiot.
Well, that was something in the article, but you
Okay,
said
well,
that
that's-
it's inconsistent for his character at Cantabite to do that.
I don't know, why is this a topic? It's not really that important even if
Because
it's true.
it
What
goes
was
to
that?
my point of why Finn is a consistent character, and it's gonna fucking come together. I'm
I mean,
saying
this is-
that.
I'd probably, because the thing is, whether or not we prove that, I feel like it's just not going to add to much. Is it bigger things sort of for us? I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you're talking about an article that neither of us have read, so
I was asking you if you had an opinion on Finn's character and if he was inconsistent in the film.
He's
boring.
basically pointless to be in the film, so I don't really care.
He was he was pointless?
yes.
The entire visit from the Radis
No.
could have been removed.
Finn, the character in the entire movie is pointless.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
He is invalid.
5 minutes left.
Did he not kill Captain Phasma?
Oh god, are we going there? Do we want to go there?
You said he's unimportant. He killed one of the main villains.
Oh yeah, just like he did with Force Awakens too. She was in the movie for 3 minutes, and you're really trying to tell us. I mean, he killed her in the last movie too, but she still came back.
God, it's just like Vader, you know? It's important.
What was that?
I'm sorry, you caught me off guard. I didn't realize people actually defended that. I thought the Phasma was just
No,
universally
I'm
agreed
defending
on.
the fact that he has a point to the plot of the film. He's pivotal to it.
Okay, so him killing Phasma means that she couldn't not be
But that's
in
one thing, but he was part of the mission on Cantabite. He was part of the mission.
which did what?
What? Did what?
What did Canabite do? What was important that we learned from Canabite? Aside from the
We
kid
found the
thing.
code breaker. We found the code
Oh god, I need to clink. Oh fuck.
What came of getting to the codebreaker? What came from that?
He, did he fucking
there?
unlock the door to the retractor?
There.
Absolutely right. So what? I'm dead. So what came from him getting into the tracker room?
Well, they got fucking caught, but they weren't supposed to do that plan in the beginning. That plan wasn't supposed to
Okay.
be executed.
Okay, so it led to him getting caught, which led to what?
He betrayed them and for money.
There's someone
Yep,
there.
yep. And then they go to crate, and they're back with the team that they were in the beginning, with nothing developed in terms of the plot. They may as well have just been put in a fridge on the Radis and then opened back up on crate.
Okay,
Aside from killing Phasma,
that is
which is
completely
hilarious.
unfair. They go to Cantabite. It expands on Rose's character, showing where she's from and the shit that she
What was
stands
that?
for. Even reinforcing the shit that she stands for. So that's important for one. They fucking go there to get the code breaker, and for
Oh, I
one
heard
thing,
something.
Mom-
You did. You're deaf.
That's the one that they were supposed to follow. Instead, they go to this sketchy ass motherfucker who, come on, he was gonna betray them.
So your first point was about development of character. We're talking about
2.5 minutes.
Someone was telling us that Maz told them to go for someone else and they went for a different guy. I don't see how this has any relevance at all. Try and stick to the plot. How did it further the plot by them going there?
Okay, it establishes more of Rose's character. They find the code breaker. That's character. Yeah, it's character. She's
We're talking about the plots.
We're arguing for plot. We can talk about character. We're arguing for plot first.
Wait.
You're saying why was it pivotal for the plot to be killed?
What was that?
Yes.
No, I'm asking what relevance at all did it have?
The plot. The plan. The plan to find the master code breaker.
Which was pointless. It was completely invalidated by itself by the end.
But wait, I thought that was the fucking point. I thought
Okay, the point of going to Canabite was to find the master code breaker so they could get away. However, that was invalidated because they didn't get away. Because they didn't even disable the tracker. It was a trap, and they sold them out.
Okay,
so there was no reason for it.
They did all that shit, and at the end of the day, they just got betrayed, and it was all for nothing. Right?
Yes.
Hey, it's all for nothing. It's bullshit because it was all for nothing.
It didn't lead to anything. Because if you took that out of the movie entirely, nothing would have changed.
Okay.
1 minute.
It's fucking about. Okay, I'm not gonna say what it's all about, but it's somewhere in the movie. I remember Rose said something about destroying what you love, not destroying what you love, saving what you love and not destroying what you hate. The Finn, that's it. Poe Dameron. Towards the beginning of the movie.
35 seconds. 30 seconds.
And tells him to just fucking stay in his place, whatever, I'm in charge, right. And then he comes up with this fucking plan that really
20
and I believe he said something about it being ridiculous.
seconds, that is. 15.
This convoluted plan to get to
10.
find the code breaker and all this shit. When
5.
it was
Oh wow.
because
I think next episode I'm gonna also mix in the thief skills. Because why not? That's it, guys. Episode's over. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.